Fiscon here from Emmer Gaming. I'm here to show you all how to set the image in the top right corner of the TeamSpeak today, otherwise known as the server image. The reason I'm going to show you all this today is because we were asked about them by a fellow YouTuber. First thing you'll have to do is ensure you have control over the whole server. Usually a default tag is called superadmin. In my case it'd be founder. An easy way to check is to see if you can access the channel at the very top of the TeamSpeak, right here. This channel will describe how many clients are on the TS and the max amount of clients can be held, as well as a license, the address, and a few other things. From here you'll have to right click and select the option Edit Virtual Server. Now you'll have several options to play with. We'll be sticking with the options under the Host tab, which is default the very first tab that opens. The host banner is what we'll be looking for here. As you can see, there's a link in here, but we're going to change it. So any images you want to put in here, and they have to be off the internet. So in order to apply the image, your image needs to be uploaded to a third-party site or your own site. So the first thing we need to do is go on the internet and acquire image. Usually most images you can just right click and then copy image URL, or open image in a new tab and then copy the link at the top of the bar. They're both the same link, it doesn't matter which you choose. From here you're going to close your window and you're going to go into this list here, and you're just going to click Control V if you're on Windows and paste that link in there, and when I hit apply you'll see it changes. As you can see, it now has that banner underneath, whereas the past one did not. This URL box here, it just makes it so that if you type in a URL, when you click it, it takes you to the link. So here's the domain name Emmer Gaming. If I were to change that to arcade.embergaming.net, it would take me there instead. As you can see, it's arcade.embergaming.net instead of Emmer Gaming. Now there's a few other options down here. I have it set to do not adjust. So when you change the width of this bar here, you can see it move and how the image itself does not change. If I were to change it to adjust but ignore aspect ratio, it gets really ugly, as you can see just now. So basically, depending on how you adjust things, or how you set that, it can make it look ugly or pretty. You can have it adjust and keep the aspect ratio, which means it'll stay the same ratio as, well, aspect ratio is what it says, so just means it gets bigger in a square instead of a skewed. It's nicer for when you have a smaller bar, but once it gets bigger you tend to lose the image. It's up to you to decide. Unfortunately, I don't know what this GFX interval is. I'll leave that to you guys to figure out. Another nice thing about this is you have the tooltip, which you just set the icon here, and all this is this button up here in the top right corner. It also applies for bookmarks. See how we have an image here? Well, that's the same image that this tooltip is from. And it has to be a 16 by 16, I believe. Either that or just readjust itself. And of course you can change the URL and the name of it for when they hover over it. And that's all. That's how you set the server image. There's not much else to do with it under that menu. I hope this helped. Have fun.